Hi guys, it's been a long time and I hope you missed me. This is Kay's Quest, my newly launched video blog about beauty, fashion, makeup, wellness and travel. And my first series on this is going to be about beauty and makeup. And the reason I wanted to do that is because I'm not at all experimental with makeup. I've got this one predictable look where I will use a concealer, I will use a little powder blush, I will always keep it minimal and a little bit of lip balm or a nude lipstick. I really want to have fun with my makeup and I want to try different ways of wearing it. I want to see how matte makeup looks on me, how a burst of color looks on me. So to get all this going, I've come to my friend and a very pretty makeup artist, Ayesha Seth's newly opened studio in Khar. And she's just in a client meeting right now, and once she's done, we're going to start off with some looks for the day, some looks for the evening. So really excited about that.
Hi, Kanchan.
Hi. So I've been waiting over here and just looking at the amount of makeup that you have.
This is half of it.
So should we just sit and get started? I'm waiting.
Let's get started. Come.
So Ayesha just told me that she's going to try 3 different looks on me. I'm not going to tell you too much about it. The first one though is like a sheer natural day look, which I'm very excited about because that's very me, my personality. And so we're just going to get started with that. So I'll tell you something. I don't have more patience than 10 minutes to try anything. And you show me things which I can try at home myself and easily replicate.
Okay, so in this humid weather, it's very advisable to wear a primer before we use foundation because the foundation is obviously going to start running. So I've already actually prepped your skin with this Laura Mercier beautiful primer, which is oil free, excellent for humidity. And I'm now going to start with the foundation. I love this beautiful L'Oreal foundation. I use this every day, believe it or not. I use all the expensive foundations for my clients, but I use this every day and I've been using this for the last 6 years. It's the L'Oreal True Match foundation, and I'm just going to use a little bit over the primer that I have already used on your skin and then blend it out.
How did you figure that this was the right color for my skin?
Because you're the same skin tone as me.
No, you're much fairer.
No. So I kind of blend it out with a...
I love that brush.
Yeah, these oval brushes are so easy to use. You don't have to be a pro to use a brush. So this whole thing about Monsoon makeup is the skin has to be sheer, see-through, but if you have problematic skin, you can definitely use a little bit of concealer, okay, and dot it on the areas that are dark or red, okay?
Yeah.
This MAC concealer, it's called the Studio Finish Concealer, and this has got SPF and it's the color NC35. I use a little round blending brush and I will just dot it on the areas that, you know, need a little bit of extra coverage without going over the entire face. You can even go into the corners of the eyes with this. For your eyes, I know you don't do anything for your eyes. So, you know, I love using a light, like maybe a coffee colored shadow on the eyes.
Yeah.
Just, it doesn't look glam, but it just looks like really polished and well groomed. And with your eyelashes, of course, you know, with a lot of mascara, your eyes will look beautiful. So I'll teach you how to do that. It is so easy. I have this beautiful palette by Huda Beauty. It's called the Rose Gold palette. I swear by it. It has all the colors that you need. It has a lot of glittery colors, but of course, we're only going to go matte. Anything glittery, shimmery, we stay away from in this humid weather because it's going to make you look even more oily. So for you, I'm going to use this lovely color called Bossy.
Bossy?
Yeah. And I'm just going to lightly brush it over your entire lid. The color looks scary right now, but once it's on your lid, it will look lovely. It's literally like a kid coloring inside a, you know, a shape. So that's how sheer this eyeshadow is going to be.
So if I had to do this myself,
if you have to do that yourself, you will just take it from this corner to this corner and then this crescent shape here.
Okay,
That's
got
all,
it.
yeah. And dust it off on your hand before you apply it.
I like the color.
And this is So you can do this with any shade which is warm, because for our skin tone these warm colors look really nice. And that's all it's going to take. 2 seconds. That's it.
Already the eyes look bigger.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to smoke up the outer corner just a little bit, and this is okay for the day. Believe me, this is just very, very basic.
So you're smoking it up with a shade darker than
No,
that?
just with the same. I'm
Oh,
just
with the same.
layering it a little bit more. Then a nice light blush to complete your look, because there's color on your eyelids which is not too bright. So we'll go for a nice, what color? Pinkish, nudish color. Do you like this color? This is Melba. So let's try it.
Yeah. Let's try this, because later then we can go a little
Dark,
brighter.
Yeah. The area between your high point, which is your cheekbone, and this hollow is where the blush is supposed to be applied.
Okay.
I've already done your eyebrows with this, what is this called? A brow definer. There's so many different products now. So I'm just going to show how I did it. I'm going to follow your eyebrow line where the hair is. And I'm just going to lightly color it with this coffee colored eyebrow pencil. Indians generally use a lot of black on their eyebrows. I would not suggest that, because we already have so much black hair, and I love brushing out the bushy eyebrows. Any mascara primer is good. I use the Clinique Lash Building Primer. It basically is white in color. It will coat your lashes. You scared of mascara, are you?
Yeah, kind of. For me, this is a little unusual, but I'm enjoying it actually.
So the lash primer actually not only helps your lashes from not drying with the waterproof mascara, it also gives great volume and length. So we're done with the primer. I think it's dried up. And the waterproof mascara that I love using is the Maybelline Falsies Volume Express, but I never use this without a primer. Okay, so I am going to use a couple of coats, because you already have really thick and long lashes, and I can already see that the lashes are a few longer. And what I love doing for the lower line, for the lower lashes, is just using the wand and just touching the lashes, and it gives a lovely shadow under the eyes. So you can be sure that your mascara is not going to run in the rain. Okay?
Not that I'm going to go out and just stand in the rain and get my hair wet and everything. But
You never know you without shooting. Okay, so now for the inner lash line, the water line rather. I don't like using heavy kajal, and I see a lot of women who are used to wearing kajal. They wear even during the monsoons, and it's running and it's messy. You know, you look older. So there's this lovely trick that I use for myself and for my clients who don't like too much kajal. It's a nude colored kajal for the eyes. So it kind of opens up your eyes. 12 years ago when I started makeup, I used to use white. But white was too stark. And now Benefit has come out with this beautiful nude colored liner. And I will use this in your waterline.
Wow.
Can you see? It's just opened up the eyes.
Yeah.
You haven't used any kajal, no liner, just a light wash of eyeshadow over your eyelids, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, really like it.
And for the lips, I am going to use a primer first. I suggest investing in a really good primer. I love the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip primer, but MAC also has a lip primer. So what this does is it moisturizes your lips and helps the lipsticks to stay longer. Especially if you're wearing a matte, don't wear a matte lipstick without using a primer. Because in an hour with talking, you'll get that line and the dryness and flakiness of the lips will start happening. So just a little bit of the primer. I'm going to teach you how to make a lip stain out of the lipsticks that you already have in your kit. So my favorite pink is this Marc Jacobs lipstick called Headliner. And what I do is I take the lipstick and I rub it on the back of my hand. So I'm not really applying this highly pigmented straight onto the lips. And you can either use a brush or your fingers. I like using the fingers. And I just kind of touch the lipstick and I'm just rubbing it off on my lips. And that is
So
your lipstick.
fresh.
You can do this with your reds, with your oranges. I love purple. And this is just, you can see your lips, but it's like, you know, a nice pouty, beautiful sheer color. And then the last trick that I want to teach you is, this beautiful product called the Max Prep and Prime Fix. Okay, it's great to set your makeup, but it's also lovely to give that beautiful dewy look. And you know, if you think that you're looking very cakey or your foundation has come out a little bit too much, just a couple of sprays on this on your skin will kind of help it melt into your skin and look very natural.
Oh, nice.
So I'll just ask you to shut your eyes and I'm just going to give it a few pumps. What you can't do is crease your face or make any sudden movements because the lines are going to form.
Yes, ma'am.
And once it's dry, you'll see that that lovely sheen has come without using any shimmery products or highlighters. Women today are using highlighters like crazy on the nose, on the cheekbones, on the brow bone, but they don't realize that in the monsoons, it's matte makeup, which is really, you know. I don't know why you don't use makeup, Kanchan. It's so easy.